Hello everyone, and welcome back to Chronos Plays Final Fantasy IV The After Years. So we're here with Gekkou, chasing the mysterious girl. I also got up to level 15 in between episodes, like I said I would. You could get up higher than that, and it wouldn't really be that big of an issue. I'll explain at the end of his part of the tale. We already got all the treasure up here, so let's keep going. Now, the enemies around here are still pretty easy, but also kind of dangerous at the same time due to the amount of, well, the lack of speed, I should say, that Gekkou has. Because they will outpace him in battle and kind of punch him in the face a few times. But we do get his shuriken. Lovely. That's it for down here. But he does have a lot of hit points. Just no way to safely regenerate them without potions. So, like... well, I'll go over that again, like I said, at the end of his tale, that why he's not that great, even though he is probably the best Sid/Luca there is in the game. Ah, the Krillin's finally caught up to her. Whoa. Why do you insist on following me? What did you expect? We've got to avenge our brothers. You didn't stop to see if they were dead yet, Krillin, eh? They were still alive. Don't do it! Avenge? That's right. Incomprehensible. What? Abandoning your sole chance at survival like this? She's right. Don't be so hasty in throwing away your lives. As monks of Fabul, we have our honor to uphold. Honor. Honor? I've never heard of such a thing. Our honor is our pride. The pride of Fabul. And that pride was just struck by lightning. Good job, Krillins. What is it that makes you want to die so fervently? This isn't over. Don't lose hope. Endure, Gekkou, endure. Yeah, that's not a good idea. Doot, doot, doot. Another 3 bite the dust. Doot, doot, doot. Another 3 bite the dust. And another one's gone. She's pretty. Such a waste. The interdimensional elevator launch is going to fall behind schedule. Interdimensional elevator? I didn't do his voice for that. That scene was changed from the 2D version, and I'm mad about it. Monks of Fabul, I don't know how to apologize to you, but I have my own honor to uphold, the honor of Ebelon. I will atone for this later, after I preserve my own honor. And thus, he rushes back to Ebelon. Maybe. But, yeah, that scene in the 2D version for the mobile Wii and PSP, one part of it plays out the same. In those versions, I'm going to spoil it, so skip ahead like a minute and we'll get on to Zangetsu's if you don't want to hear it. But in the 2D versions, you have the option to jump in and fight the mysterious girl. You will die, and Gekkou will be completely killed off from the story. But in this version, they pretty much made all optional characters in the 3D After Years not optional. It's stinks, but, you know, it's not that big of a deal. It just it was nice to have that sort of extra in your RPG. Anyways, let's get on with Zangetsu's story. Zangetsu's mission. Dwarven Castle. I don't know why Edge is spying on the dwarves, but you never know. They could have been like, you know what? We really like the overworld. Let's get the tanks, blow them up, take them over. Not look like black mages in armor, even though I kind of like the look. Another quiet, peaceful day, my men. I wouldn't wish it on in any other way. We would never have earned this peace if it weren't for the hard work put in by all of you. Indeed, great were the casualties we suffered in the costly War of the Crystals. But we strove on, yes, we soldiers on through the heartache and... Lally-ho, here he goes again. Once he gets started, the king doesn't know when to stop. Regardless, to all of you, I offer my congratulations on another day's work well done. Now it is time for rest. For the days, time to rest for the rest of the day, yeah. What? Make sure you not to overindulge this evening. Lally-ho! My brain shut off halfway through that text box. Ooh, that golden dwarf didn't quite make that jump. Maybe the armor's too heavy for him. You alright? That wasn't much of a jump. There you go, golden dwarf. Of course I am, Lally-ho. What? Of course I am, Lally-ho. Lally-ho. A dwarf is nothing if you can't jump high. You need to take better care of your legs. I don't know why I'm giving them that accent. It's not a very good accent, but I felt the need to give it to them. Well, our work is done. Off to the pub for some rest and relax. Maybe that's why I'm giving them that accent. Holy shit. You'll find the pub upstairs to the right. It's down the corridor between the weaponsmith and the armorer. All together now. 1, 2, 3. Lally-ho! Alright. So I haven't guessed. Where is Zangetsu? The golden armored dwarf. Kind of. Sure, let's go to, well, the armorsmith, I guess. Now, if you can't tell by the weapon selection here, Zangetsu's unique armor is, well, unique weapon is spears. He's a ninja that uses spears. Don't buy any of this stuff. We're gonna find better equipment in the dungeon that we're gonna be going through with Zangetsu in a second. I'll drink anything. Girly drinks or the hard stuff. It doesn't matter to me. This beats out working all day. There you go, Lally. Lally-ho! I'm a female dwarf and I'm talking like this. I don't think you actually need to talk to anyone here, but let's do it anyways. So yeah, you save here if you need to. I'm not going to. Because again, I'm a badass, and badasses don't save unless they want to, you know, actually make progress in the story. Now, I'm pretty sure you can't get most of the treasure here. Actually, I'm guaranteeing it. They actually put invisible plot walls, or just invisible walls, because there's no plot behind those walls, in between you and all the treasure that you could have gotten. I guess because you're dressed up as a dwarf, they don't want you to get the gear? Well, this guy's just asleep. But there are some items down below. I should have went there first, but another shuriken, that's good. Zangetsu, let's go over his abilities, because I didn't, is mostly speed with an average of everything and a pretty decent intellect. He's old, He has lightning abilities. Well, shock, I should say. And, you know, they're pretty good, but he's pretty basic. He's pretty average. You'll find that with nearly all the ninjas, really. They don't exactly excel at anything. Well, okay, that's not true. They are really good at one thing, but they don't excel at it. Except for Sukanawa. But, like, Edge is a combination between all of them. He's like the Captain Planet of the ninjas. With their powers combined, they make Edge. And Edge is pretty damn good. But his students, not so much. I mean, they all have their uses. They're all unique to each other. Not all of them have the same spells. Like, you know, Gekkou has fire. Zangetsu has lightning. What's her name? Izazoi, she's water, and she has healing. And Sukanawa's wind, and she has healing as well. I think Sukanawa is supposed to be a he. Huh? My, that's a lovely pulsing tower you have there, sir. The Tower of Babel! We must inform the king at once. He needs to freak out about this like us. It's finally begun. I feel like I did better voices for them last time. Oh well. Hey you, go report now. Sorry, but my job here is done. Huh? Wow, what a jump. And thus ends Zangetsu's tale. Now, okay. That is kind of funny how they made him do that, though. Ah, my back. That was higher than I thought. The tower is lit up. I must return to Eblon immediately and inform my master about this. It'll be a short distance to the overworld once I get through these mines. I need to cast a spell and then freak out a little bit. And then pose for no reason. I'm very much like my master. Hey, Bunny. Not every day I see a soul from the top side. That way there will take you back to the surface. But mind the demons. Would you like to buy anything? Nah, you sell pretty much everything from the Dwarven shop if you need it. Feel free to grab it. How much money do we have? Because I might want to buy some healing items. I do. We will buy 10 of these, just in case, you fool. Now there's a healing pot here. You might want to stay here and level up a little bit, but I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm actually going to save this time. There you go. And then we're going to proceed through the cave. It's fairly big. It takes a little bit longer than... Oh yeah, we're on auto battle. He should be able to auto battle these guys. It takes a little longer than Gekkou's cave. Not by much, though. The encounter rate... Well, not even the counter rate. Just the way the pathways work. It's like the same amount of landscape, but the way it all winds together and such, it takes a little bit longer to go through. Now, if you get lucky, you won't get that many random encounters, which isn't that lucky, because you're actually going to need some to level up and get Zangetsu to be pretty strong. But we get a Zeus's Wrath there, that's pretty good. I think we already fought Sahagin, but let's just do this. As you can see, Zangetsu doesn't have that much health compared to Gekkou. So he's gonna need those healing potions, and I bought them mostly because even after we're done with Zangetsu, excuse me, we'll be going on to different tales, and they'll need the healing items too. Now, which way do I go? I go left first. All right. Always look at the map. It's there for a reason. Maiden's Kiss. Lovely. I didn't miss that, did I? No, I didn't. Stop confusing me, game. I know it's not hard to confuse me, but I don't appreciate it. Some goblins. Oh, we didn't go over the human kite ability. Let's go over the human kite ability. It is a pretty crappy jump ability. It's alright, but it's a lot slower than jump. I'm not sure if that's just the play on the fact that he's an old man, or... No, don't swap rows. Attack. You should be easily killing these goblins. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's because he's an old man that's why it's weak, or if it's just they didn't want to make it as good as Kane's jump. Now, systematically, it might be as good as Kane's jump, but in play, it's just too slow to use. I mean, to be fair, if your Waning Moon's lowering your attack and you're in a party with the other characters, then you should probably use Human Kite. Especially if it's powered up. There we get a Javelin. Javelins are good. Well, okay, it's 8 points better. It's, 8 points is 8 points, especially when you have, what? What do you have? Okay, you have 2 multipliers. No, you have 1 multiplier. Oh my god. Alright, so it's decent. Then we get some frogs. Now, we need to kill these guys with 1 shot. Let's see if a javelin does it. That's not good. Let's get the fuck out of here. Zangetsu, don't die. Thank you. Oh no, we dropped 34 gil. So yeah, we should probably not fight those guys just yet. You might be able to use shock on them to kill them, but I think they're weak to blizzard and not lightning. I could be wrong about that, but shock will be stronger than your physical attack at this point. Let's try it. Let's see how it does against 1. 200 divided by 3. We can try a spread shot. It probably won't work. Oh, it does. All right. Hopefully that's a level for him. All right, that's not a good level because he learned Flash. That's a pretty shared magic ability between everyone, and inflicts blindness, which is handy for a ninja. Oh, we get some, these guys. Actually, we already have a shock on our thing, so it should automatically spread shot all of them. Which should be enough to kill them. They're weak against lightning, they don't have that much health anyways. And what do we get from them? A potion, good. And another level, alright. Nothing up there. Nothing down there, but is there something in the hat? Oh, there might be. Shinobi gear, which is pretty good. Increases our agility up to 16, which is going to give us another multiplier. So now he's rolling with 2 multipliers. Actually, 3, because you get 1 by default, then every 8th strength, you get another one. He has over 8 strength. And then he gets 1 for the 16 agility, so that's 3. Those yellow jellies, they definitely give you a lot of experience points. Alrighty, we're back at the bottom of the map. Should really learn to get into a random battle before I cut back to where I just came from to save myself some time. So we need to go right, and extra right, down the dongle. And another high potion. I actually think that's the only high potion we've gotten here. Alright, that's actually the last of my MP. Now, I could use an ether. I might not. Well, I probably won't. But if you want to, go for it. They're not going to be in short supply. Though, the enemies around here that actually require MP, it's not really worth it. Even though we just get an ether right there. Alright, I got to level 15 on the way back here. Oh, that's actually a new enemy. I mean, we're just going to do auto battle anyways and kill him. I mean, that really new. We fought these guys so many times, the Needler dudes. Actually, I think they're the weakest enemies here. No, I mean, the goblins are the weakest enemies here, but in terms of experience, this is like the weakest crew to get. No, they're not. They actually give 50 points more than those worms. That's legitimately surprising. And here we get an ether. So they're really telling you, if you want to use an ether, you're more than... I think the jellies, the yellow jellies, they give the most experience around here. The frogs give a good amount too, but if you're not at this level right now, you're probably going to be turned to a frog at this point if you're not ethers to replenish your MP. Because you're gonna not be able to kill those yellow jellies unless you use the Heaven's Wrath or the Zeus's Rage. Trident. That is another upgrade, and it is the element of lightning, so if they're weak against lightning, like a lot of the water creatures are around here, you will be good to go. But the yellow jellies still have like max physical defense, so it's not going to kill them as easily as a Heaven's Wrath or a Shock Spell. Goddamn goblins getting in my way. Now before we go south, let's come up here, use the Healing Pot. Now we can use magic again. Not that it actually was a factor at all in any of the combat I just did. We haven't run into any yellow jellies since before I ran out of MP. Get a headband, that's also really good. Brings us up to 16, so now our attack multiplier is pretty decent. Not as strong as, actually, you know what? I think it is as strong as Gekkou. See, we get 2 from strength, 1 from speed, and 1 by default, that's 4. Gekkou had... He had 3, so he had 4. So yeah, we're actually on par with Gekkou at the moment. Makes you think, doesn't it? No, it doesn't. It doesn't make you think at all. Gekkou's just a tank. He's a beast of a tank sometimes, but he's a tank nonetheless. The journey home will be a difficult one, as I expected. I'm no longer using this weapon, but I'm gonna draw it anyways. So Belphegor, speed up a little bit, buddy. I think he is weak to, well, Belphegor, to lightning, which is why they gave us the lightning elemental weapon. No, he's not. Oh, he's weak to aerial. I think Human Kite is an aerial-based move. Is this? Perfect, alright. Thought it was the same effect as Tornado. Let's see how much Human Kite does. Yeah, he's weak to that because he's an aerial enemy. He doesn't have that much health. I think it's like 1500. This might actually kill them. That move is so goddamn slow. But at least it was effective there. Some 1800 experience points. Now, if you wanted to, you probably want to get Zangetsu up to 17, 18 like Gekkou. Because, that's... You guys can read that for yourself. My voice is kind of hurting. Or my throat, I should say. But yeah, by the time these guys get back to the main... Well, get back to Edge, they are going to be... do I want to have these two on a waning moon? The phases of the moon don't change in these tales. I might actually go out of order and do Sukunawa. But yeah, by the time they get back to Edge, they're going to be whatever levels they left at. So getting them as high is going to be beneficial because Edge is probably going to outlevel most, if not all of them, by the time they come back to him. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, press the like button below. If you're not subscribed yet, why don't you head over to my video section and check out some of my other content and see if it's to your liking. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you all have a great day.